Okay, so I'm standing in a property here, and it's a property that was listed by one of these big brands. So, the ones that go out there and they're trying to track or purchase properties from sellers directly with the idea that they could buy a property, put some lipstick on it, fix it up a little bit, and then of course flip it and sell it for a greater price. A lot of these companies out there were actually okay with not making a whole lot on the purchase and the sale because they made a good amount of money off the other parts of the transaction. So, for example, if you're selling a house, this company might purchase the house from you, then they might help you find another house. They might earn a commission off helping you find the other house in another location, even if in another state, because these are nationally run companies. But they can also make money off maybe use a mortgage company, their title company, insurance, and so forth. So a lot of these companies, it's not just about the real estate transaction, it's about kind of the arbitrage of the transaction itself and making money off of all the other things, the affiliated businesses that they own. The problem is that these companies came in and they purchased these properties with algorithms, meaning that they said, okay, in this particular neighborhood, a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, or a 4 bedroom, 3 bath at the square footage yields X per square foot. So they looked at this house and they would say, okay, this one has this many square foot, this many bedrooms, it should be worth this value. They make an offer and they purchase it with the idea, again, they're going to be able to flip that. The problem is, and the reason why some of these companies are really having a hard time, is that real estate isn't about square footage. It's not about just bedrooms and not just about bathrooms. It's about the condition of the inside of the property itself. It's about the layout. It's about the floor plan of the particular property. So if you have one property, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, right next to another house that's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath with the same square footage in the same neighborhood, they can get drastically different prices. And the reason why is because real estate is about creating demand, and demand is created by the finishes and the touches and the floor plan and the grade and everything. I want to walk you through this property. I'm going to show you what I see. I'm going to show you why this house has been on the market for 4 months. I'm going to show you what needs to be fixed. I'm going to talk about how we're going to pick this up, what we're going to renovate, and we're going to flip it. We're going to do what the big company couldn't. And the funny enough thing is we're going to buy them at a cheaper price, and we're going to do exactly what they wanted to do. And they were unable to do it, and we'll discuss why. Let's get to it. Okay, so right off the bat, you'll notice what do we got here, guys, ladies and gentlemen, blue walls. If we were a real estate agent, we were doing a consult for a particular buyer, we would tell them, you don't want to sell a house with multiple color walls. If I just stand right here, you can notice I got blue here, I got teal over here, I got blue here, I got brown there, I got all kinds of things going on. Unless you think you're going to be able to find some kind of buyer that wants all these different colors, they're going to see this as a cost of something they're going to have to deal with. I would recommend you would have painted this. Any of the renovations you do yourself, it's going to go a long way. This might be hard to see on this, but this is actually typical of the entire house. There's like these different areas in the paint where it looks like maybe something got spilled or just wear and tear, but there's all these little different areas. You can see one here, maybe you can see a little bit better there, that it's like a different color paint. It's going to make the house look very, very old. When I walk over here, I immediately turn and look at the stairs, just observing the floor plan. And what do I notice? All of this wear and tear. Now, as you can notice that this is an engineered flooring. And what happens when you buy a floor like this, oftentimes they don't make the pieces to, wrap the particular stairs. So what this person did is they just painted the stairs. The problem with that is that you don't see that in higher end homes. This house is listed for $500,000. Any buyer is not going to like that. This is going to be a big turnoff. It makes the house look very, very old and not worth the money. So going into here, going into the bathroom, another small thing, as you can see, just more colors. There's not high-end finishes, not a huge, not a big deal, but things like this, painting that's not complete, makes the house look old and unfinished. Let's go into this first bedroom downstairs. Same thing, they took blinds off. I have extra brackets that are sitting here. I have extra shelving here that doesn't make sense. If I go into this closet, it might be hard for you to see, but there's marks and stuff all over the closet. If you're going to vacate a property, you have to go in and make sure that you clean things up. The painting up here isn't necessarily good. There's runoff. It's not very clean. You have extra door handles to open doors that don't make sense. Child locks and things. All of your personal belongings want to be removed. Let's walk into the living room. Now, this is going to be the space that most people are going to come into, and they're going to want to see themselves here with their family. And imagine if they're walking in here, I got old cord sitting over here. I have all of this extra wiring that's up here. It's dirty. I got stickers on the windows. I have these foggy windows. We'll talk about that here in a second. The floor's a little bit chewed up, nothing you can do there. But look at these walls and how dirty these walls are. Look at the door, how dirty it is. And of course, I have this personal piece here. And when you're listing a home, you never want to keep things that are very personal like this, because it doesn't allow the buyer to see them in the house, because what they do is they see you in the house. I have outdated on the wall thermostats, outdated thermostats over here. Again, all things that make the house look old. You could have got an updated thermostat for about $100. Same thing over here. Security system. You kind of got an updated security system. We would have recommended putting in a refrigerator, an appliance. Look at this drop-in sink. You could have easily put a nice drop-in sink in here for a couple $100. This makes the house look very old. Same thing, stickers, things all over the window. This house is not ready to be shown. Now, let's go head upstairs. If I go head upstairs, as you'll notice, this particular carpet in here is very chewed up. Might be hard to see, but it's completely ground up, like there's a dog in there, something stains. Walk in the master. What do I got? Another color. I got bad windows. Walking in, same thing. Mix match colors all over the walls. Indoors, not too bad, other than this lavender paint. Even in the toilet room, bad window. Let's walk over to the other rooms. You just get something you gotta think about. I got a cat door that's down here at the bottom. Laundry, not a big deal. If I walk over here to this guest room, you know what I got? I got sheet shells all over the wall. More colors, more nails, another color, more bad paint, and a completely different color. So I got blue, I got teal, I got bad windows, I got bad carpet, I got a chewed up flooring, I got lavender over here. Now let's get out of this thing and let's go back to the office and let's recap and let's talk a little bit about this property and why we're going to make a big buck out of it. How if you were a buyer, you could get yourself into a world of trouble. And well, let's just talk about why these big companies failed.